It's time to get cooking, and today we're feeling a little nutty since the College Housewife is stopping in to share one of her fall favorite recipes. Elizabeth Van Lierde is here now to give us all the sweet and smoky details behind her holiday nuts. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi, good morning, Aubrey. Yes, we're going to go a little nuts today.
Well, I think I can handle some of that. Talk about what you're cooking. We've alluded to a nutty recipe.
Yes. Okay, so today we're making a sweet and smoky holiday nut. But truthfully, you could make this anytime during the season. It's a very warming type of food. It's really easy to make. I'm excited to make them with you and to show you just how simple it is to have a really fun appetizer around this time of year.
Okay, I like it. It's something people can definitely appreciate because this is a good time of year for nuts. So tell us, what are the ingredients, and we'll get started.
Okay, great. Yeah. So I've got 4 kinds of nuts in this recipe. Truthfully, you can use whatever you want, but I'm using a little bit of almonds today. And then I've got some pecans, however you call them. I've got some cashews. And then I'm actually throwing in a wild card. I'm going to do a little bit of pumpkin seeds today.
Okay.
But this is one of those recipes that you can do whatever nut you want. Like if you love macadamias, throw them in there. You can't go wrong. Just remember it's 4 cups of nuts, so a cup of each nut, and that'll get you there. So this is our base, and then to the nuts, I'm adding in a bunch of different flavors. So first thing going in is actually a little bit of olive oil, and this is just going to help the nuts become really golden brown and crispy, which is what we want. And then to sweeten them up, I'm using a little bit of maple syrup.
Ooh.
This is pure maple syrup, so buy the good stuff, okay? You're just using a little bit. It goes a long way. And then to flavor them up, I'm doing some smoked paprika. And
There's
I
the
love
smoky.
this because it's kind of yes, sweet and savory, which is so nice, especially in a snack. And then I'm using some fresh rosemary. This is just going to make everything very herbal and aromatic. I'm doing red pepper flakes for a little bit of heat. You can leave these out if spice isn't your jam, but I love a little bit of heat on these. And then a bunch of kosher salt.
Okay, so far so good. You make it look
Okay.
easy.
Yes, super easy. I mean, this is a one bowl wonder. So then all you have to do is just mix everything up and make sure everything is coated with that maple syrup and the olive oil and all of the spices. This time of year too, if smoked paprika isn't your favorite, you could replace it with pumpkin pie spice. I know everybody is going crazy for pumpkin right now. So if you love pumpkin pie, just swap it in there for a nice little pumpkin maple treat. Okay, so that's looking great. I've got my sheet pan here. So we're going to transfer this mixture over. And then this is just going to go into the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes, but you do want to make sure you keep an eye on them. Nuts are a little finicky, so make sure you're kind of watching that so they don't burn, because they can burn kind of easily.
Now, Elizabeth, how did you come up with this recipe?
You know, I love a recipe like this and a nice snack when I'm enjoying something like an old fashioned or one of those really warming holiday drinks. I wanted something a little sweet and smoky to go with them. They're so addicting too. And it's just one of those things where you can make them and serve them in a bowl, on a cheese board, or you could even put them in a little jar like this and give them with a bottle of bourbon as a host gift.
Right.
It's just a really versatile recipe. Yeah.
So once you bake those up.
So these are, yes, we're going to bake these up. These are going into the oven, and then I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like. So you've got a little something like this. They're in a bowl. I add a little bit of rosemary on top.
Very nice.
Yeah,
so it looks good. And they're really you could enjoy on your own, but you could also serve it maybe at a little get-together or a party.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it'll keep for a few days too. You can do anything with it. Just a bowl like this, like I said, on a cheese board, in a jar as a little gift. It's pretty versatile. Honestly, the best thing about it is it's just so addicting. Once you start, it's hard to stop. They're really good.
Awesome. I think that's a lot of fun. And so we can find this recipe in your Everyday Entertaining book as well?
Yes, you can. You can find it in the 'Tis the Season chapter, which is all about holiday entertaining.
Very good. Well, thank you for that nutty recipe. We didn't go too nuts with it, but it looks very tasty. Thank you so much for joining us today, Elizabeth. And you can get more from Elizabeth at thecollegehousewife.com.